everyone, what's up? My name is Mike Nylander, and you have just found your way to another dazzling episode of Handbag Mike. A channel devoted not just to one, but to two different things that I like: handbags and talking. So be sure to hit that like button and please subscribe as I take a look at the latest handbags from various designers such as Louis Vuitton, Prada, Coach, Michael Kors, Dooney Bourke, and way more. I am going to give you my opinion as to what's hot and what's not. Each new episode will center around a different bag, and each bag will be thoroughly and wittingly reviewed by yours truly, using a list of various categories and a 5-star rating system. So, I'm going to start by saying that yes, I am wearing the same shirt that I wore in my last episode. No, it wasn't planned, and no, this video wasn't made on the same day. It was just an accident, and that it is what it is. Now, for this episode of Handbag Mike, I felt it was time to start looking at the holiday gifts that are available at this time. After all, the holidays are right around the corner, and so many of us have wish lists which include bags, or are creating wish lists where bags would be a good option to tell other people that we want. So, it is time to start looking at those goodies that we might be looking to either gift or be gifted this year. And considering that I started this channel with a not-so-nice look at Dooney Bourke, I decided that maybe it was about time to visit this brand again. You know, just to see if it may be able to fare a little bit better this time. So I hopped on over to their website, where I found the bag that we'll be looking at in today's video. Let me now take the time to introduce you all to the Dooney Bourke Saffiano Shopper. This is a bag that is one that I can easily call very sophisticated, but that does not mean that it gets a free pass, or maybe it does. Who can say? I guess there's only one way to figure out if this bag is truly fab or if it is drab. So I invite you to relax on that nice comfy sofa as we take a look at our next bag for review on Handbag Mike. If you have been watching these videos, and you know, thank you if you have been, then you will by now know the drill. But if you are new to this channel, let me start by saying a friendly and happy welcome. I am so happy you're here. And now, let me lay out the whole process of grading for you. In order to give a complete review of each bag that will be listed on this channel, a list of various categories has been created which will highlight the different important key elements of what I am looking for in each bag. These categories will be the same for each bag that I look at, and they will be graded based off of a 5-star rating system, where I, try to rate based off of how I feel others would rate and what others would want, and not just my own wants and desires in the bag. Then, at the end of each video, I will give my thoughts on the bag and how I personally feel about it. And lastly, I will give you my take on whether or not the bag is fab or drab. So, these categories are as follows: style, price and value, versatility, practicality, and timelessness. Our first category is that of style. And when it came to this category, I gave a 4-star rating. something I was able to do rather easily while maintaining a high level of comfort with the thought that it is being completely fair and totally unbiased. This bag, available in both black and caramel, is one that is very simple in its design. It really does not do anything to overcomplicate itself. It does not ring any bells or blow any whistles. It is entirely basic. But here, we see that basic is not always bad. In fact, sometimes, as is the case with this bag, basic can be translated into beautiful. This bag is made of Italian Saffiano leather, which is very elegant looking and very delightful to the touch. It is completed with what the website calls jewelry grade hardware, a light gold toned hardware which gives a small Dooney Bourke plaque near the center of the bag and an oversized B, as well as an oversized B hanging from a leather strap coming down from the front handle hardware. These initials are detachable from the bag, but are a nice addition. This bag, being sold in these two shades, is a bag that, by either option, is a choice that will be neutral and one that will easily go with all of your outfits. The long leather zipper strap at the front is also a rather simple choice to further enhance this bag. It looks chic without being over the top. Indeed, when it comes to the Saffiano Shopper, we see a bag that offers a sophisticated look that you are likely to come back to time and again, and with the seamlessly simplistic style that it does so naturally boast, it seems only natural to give it so high a rating. The second category that we're going to be looking at is the category of price and value. And when it came to this category, I gave the rating of 5 stars. Once again, it happened rather easily, and this is a rating that I can fully stand behind. I will say that this bag was found by clicking on the holiday guide on the Dooney Bourke website. Then, deciding that I wanted to have a bag for review that would be at a great price to fit the needs of any holiday shopper out there viewing my channel, I clicked on the link of items offered under $150. What can I say? I just love a good deal. This bag is one that can be yours for, get ready for it now, $139 plus tax from the Dooney Bourke website. Quite honestly, to call this an amazing deal does not even begin to do justice to just how great a value this bag is. I mean, this is a great price for any bag, but to see a bag of such high quality leather and to such a degree only further cements the fact that this bag is an exceptional value. And honestly, if you are in the need for a good bag, either for yourself or for a loved one, then quite simply, you would be a fool not to jump all over this one. Now, let's look at the specifics. The Saffiano leather products from Dooney Bourke have a polyvinyl coating over them to help keep the leather surface protected. I can really appreciate this. It means that these bags are not only water repellent, something that is always nice, but that they do tend to repel soil as well. Once again, always nice because no matter how hard you try, you are going to wind up getting your bag dirty. It just happens. And when these bags do get dirty, just some warm soapy water wiped in a circular motion tends to take care of them. Again, we have all of the gold-toned hardware, including the handle connectors, the zippers, the D and the B charms, and the feet. And we all know how I feel about feet. Yep, I have no problem to admit it. I have a foot fetish. And lastly, the red lining of this bag is one that, while maybe on the thinner side, will hold nicely, should it be cared for. In the end, it is clear when looking at this bag that there is a great amount of quality in the making of it, and that it is offered at a killer price. I am just going to say that out of all the bags I have reviewed on this channel to date, when it comes to the price and value, this bag is one that blows all of the previous ones right out of the water. The third category that we are looking at is the category of versatility. And with the versatility of this bag, I gave a 4-star rating. This bag is one that I feel has a great amount of versatility. And the only reason why I did not give it a 5 is because it is a bag that can only be used as a tote. I mean, there's no detachable crossbody strap. And you know, it's not necessarily needed when you look at this type of bag, but still, I always appreciate having multiple ways to use a bag, and the fact that there's only the handles that are here kind of limits that a little bit. Not a big deal, just, you know, something to take into consideration. Now, let's look at why this purse got such a high mark. First, the bag comes in 2 beautiful colors, and at a price point that you can just go ahead and buy both so you don't have to choose. These colors are both neutral, and they will go with just about anything that you may choose to wear. This bag is one that will transition from day to night use very easily. It will be a bag that you can use when going to work, no matter what type of career you have. And it is a bag that you're going to be able to go out to dates and lunch dates with friends, go out and have fun on town. There's no limit as to how this bag can be used. This bag is one that will go very well in a casual setting, and it will also go well in a formal setting. I feel that this bag offers the best of both worlds there. It is simple enough in its design to work as casual very nicely, while still being elegant enough to serve as a formal bag. And again, with the neutral colors and the basic shape, this is a bag that does not limit itself to just one specific season or to just one small point of the year, but rather it can serve as a perfect year-round bag. So, with all of this versatility, it should be very obvious why this bag got the rating it did. And should this bag have had a detachable crossbody handle that went with it, then it definitely would have got the 5-star rating. Even still, 4 stars is pretty damned good. The fourth category to be looked at is the category of practicality. And when it came to the practicality of this specific bag, I felt very comfortable giving it the much sought after 5-star rating. Yeah, Saffiano Shopper. This bag is one that is just the right size. It measures 10 inches high by 3 3/4 inches wide, by 12 inches long. Alright, one can argue that it could be a little bit wider, but being that it's carried under the arm, I'm okay with this measurement. The handles have a drop length of 11.5 inches, a perfect length for comfort. And the bag boasts an exterior zip pocket on the front, as well as an inside phone pocket and zip pocket. The bag has a zip top and is wide enough for easy access to both put items into the bag and to retrieve items from the bag. When it comes to the practicality of this bag, I'm just going to end by saying that I gave the 5-star rating rather comfortably. But if it were possible, I would have gladly rated it higher. However, we all know that I'm stuck with the 5-star rating, and 5's as high as it could go. So, what more could I ask for in a bag when it comes to the practicality? And for this reason, it got the 5 stars of pure perfection. The fifth and final category that we're looking at before getting into the personal feelings is the category of timelessness. And when it came to this category, I gave a 5-star rating one more time. Again, it was a rather easy rating to give and one that I feel very comfortable in having given. Come to think of it, I think that this might actually be the bag that has been the easiest one that I've reviewed to date. When it comes to the timelessness of this bag, I feel that there is absolutely no argument at all that it is a bag that will definitely hold its own and keep itself in style for quite some time. This is due in part to the simplistic yet rather nice style of the bag, as well as the fact that this bag comes in 2 color choices, both of which are neutral and not likely to go out of style. This bag is one that does play it safe, both in the cut of it as well as the colors that it is offered in. I'll admit that it plays it safe, sure. But in doing so, it gives us a look that is chic, sophisticated, and eternal. This bag's design features are such that it looks like it could have come from any era, past, present, or future. Again, I will end the timelessness section of this review by saying that while I did give a 5-star rating, I would gladly go higher if I was allowed to do so, because the timeless quality of this bag is literally through the roof. Well now, we have drawn near to the end of another review, and another bag has been rated based off of my own personal standards. Lastly, it is time to share my feelings and my thoughts on this bag. Now, we all know that I am, by and large, one who likes to take a walk on the wild side when it comes to the bag choices that I make and the bags that I choose to get. I tend to prefer whimsy and fun, vibrant and wild, over classy and simplistic and elegant. However, with this said, I will say that this is a bag that I would actually love, love, love to have. Keep in mind, y'all, my birthday is right around the corner. It is beyond wonderful. Even more ironic is the fact that I normally steer clear of both black and brown tones. Yet, here, I love both of these options so much that I'm just gonna say I would have a hard time choosing. And really, I cannot see any other color working with this bag. There is nothing over the top or wild about this bag. It is just a basic tote shopper. Simple, timeless, and rather elegant. You know, all the things that I typically tend to stay away from. Yet, I completely adore it. And throughout the creation of this review, I was actually shocked to see just how much I was falling for this bag. At one point, I actually showed it to my mother-in-law, who is still with us for a few days of vacation, and said, this right here is the perfect bag. To which she completely agreed. I mean, it is visually stunning in its understated beauty, and it is just the right size. All right, fine, it maybe could be a little bit bigger, but seriously, it is a great size. And being poly-coated leather at a price point of $139, it is an amazing deal that I am just still trying to wrap my head around here. Dooney and Bourke, I'm just going to say it right now, feel free to take the bow. You did a bang-up job here. So, will this bag be called Fab or DRAB? Well, honestly, I feel like it will come as absolutely no surprise, whatsoever, to hear me say that this bag is one that simply radiates Fab essence. Everything, and I do mean everything about it, is just purely perfect. I would say that if you were just starting to build the designer handbag collection, this would be the perfect option for you to start with. The price point of this bag, in my humble opinion, is one that is seriously low for the stellar quality you are getting. This bag is an incredible starting piece for anybody looking to build a handbag collection. Yet it is also a bag that is perfect for anybody that has a good size collection and is looking to add. And it is sure to become one of your favorites, and one that you will return to using time and again. And with this said, we have now reached the end of another review. I hope you guys had a lot of fun looking at the Dooney Bourke Saffiano Shopper with me. If so, you know what to do. Please let me know by showing me some love and hitting those like and subscribe buttons. And be sure to stay tuned, as a new review will be coming your way soon. I promise. Until next time, I'm Handbag Mike, and I'm saying later.